Do you feel like no matter what, you cannot meet that right person on online dating if you're over the age of 50? It's like a hamster wheel. You're always swiping and either you end up getting ghosted, which is so traumatizing, or you date somebody for a couple weeks, maybe even a couple months, and you, being a kind person, don't ghost, but you're like, just not feeling it. I was that person. And so being a data analyst and a wellness coach, I thought there's got to be a better way. The video Hot and Crazy Matrix, it got 9 million views, and I actually put it in the link below, and it made me think, I need to create a dating matrix. And here's the crazy. I'm not gonna tell you my number, but I gave myself a number, and I realized that every time I've been ghosted, it was from a 9 or a 10. Every single time. And every single time I lost interest, it was from a lower number. And here's the weird thing, this is the weird phenomena, is that every single time I had a longer relationship, or we kind of did on again, off again, it was the exact same number as myself, or maybe we just stayed friends. And so I'm like, there is something to this matrix. This is a magic formula. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, because you know what? The dating websites want to keep you on the hamster wheel. That's their goal. They don't want you to be in a happy relationship, so they want you to kind of overestimate your dating matrix so that you're always thinking, the grass is always greener. So let's jump right into the dating matrix over 50. You will need old-fashioned pad of paper, pen. And you also can find in my description a little link with a rubric. So we're going to have 5 categories that are equally ranked: wealth, health, physical attractiveness, social status, and lifestyle. And we're gonna have a total score of 25. So 25 divided by 5 means that each category has a possible score of 5. 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Right in to the first category. And this gets so much more important as we're over the age of 50. So in the category of wealth, we're going to have 3 different categories, which are equal. And as we can guess, one would be our credit score. The other one is going to be our net assets, and the third one will be our retirement income. Now, if you're still confused and you don't know how to give yourself a score from 1 to 5, then I have linked in my description box percentages of where you should be at for your age. Again, this is only for people over the age of 50. So if by chance you have a really low score in 2 and a high score in 1, just average it out. And so we're gonna again have 3 categories. And again, it's going to score ourselves on chronic diseases. So the are diabetes 2, high blood pressure, hypertension, cardiovascular, metabolic syndrome, cognitive decline, and osteoarthritis. And I'm talking about severe osteoarthritis. We all have a little bit, right? And so if you are 60 and have none of these conditions, you will actually live to be 100. So that was where I started thinking that as much as I'm happy being single as a Pringle, I would like someone to travel, hike, sit by that campfire, right? Enjoy life with. If I'm gonna live to be 100, okay? So that's definitely what got me started on this whole dating thing again. We're gonna give ourselves a score on that if you have any of those diseases. Also, if you're doing resistance training. So resistance training needs to be 3 to 4 days a week, following a protocol, and you're gonna need to watch my video series on how to do that. But resistance training is the only thing we can do to build muscle over the age of 50. And then we're gonna have diet. So of course, if you're eating a high protein, healthy diet, fruits and vegetables, whole grains, give yourself a 5. And if you're just eating a processed food diet, then you would give yourself a 1. So we have the first 2 categories done, and have you noticed something, friends? Do you remember that cute little fable, Aesop's fable, that we were taught as children. It was called the ant and the grasshopper. And this is why I know a lot of my over 50 YouTube influencers are just like, done. I'm gonna just stay single. It's because they're ants. So an ant has been focusing on their wealth. An ant has been focusing on their health. And for a lot of people over the age of 50, they've been grasshoppers and they have not focused on those things. It's not an insult to the grasshopper. It's just saying that it's not fair to the ant, especially. That's why sometimes I think we start dating somebody and we're like, yeah, they have a lot of great positive attributes, but you think long term and they're a grasshopper and you've been an ant. So health and wealth are things that you have been working on and you don't want to compromise. But grasshoppers out there, please no worries. I am here to help you. I am a wellness coach focusing on people over the age of 50. I am here to help you maximize your health, wealth, and happiness. I will have a website, CaseyAnnReynolds.com wellness coach, that will be live June 15th, 2026. If you would like a consultation call earlier than that, just put a message in the comments. But if you're loving this video series, this was just a funsy. I just was like dating again. I thought I'm just gonna create a video series about dating just for fun. If you're liking this video series, please hit subscribe because I have two more in the series. Notify and like. Friends, thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Alrighty, so we're on to category number 3, and this is physical attractiveness. And this is where we're going to see the Dunning-Kruger effect, and that people tend to overestimate their physical attractiveness, or it might have declined a lot, right? So we're again only comparing ourselves to people our own age. So this 1 through 5. Number 4, social status. We can't change this. This is something we are definitely born into. There's people that have a family name. People are going to want to date them because of their name. There are people who are doctors, lawyers, who are in the community, who are in the church, who have amazing children. Alrighty, this is where I have none of those things. I know so many people who are my age that would never in a million years put on a uniform and be a waitress. Of course, I'm making a lot more money now. But if you're loving this video, in the comments, if you've been scoring along, please put your score. And if it's helped you realize why you've not been dating the right person, I would just love to hear your stories. Alrighty, so lifestyle. So this I think is just really relevant over the age of 50. So as a man or woman, how lifestyle can be so different. So you have lifestyle is the things and skills you have already developed. So if you know how to hike and you have all that hiking equipment and someone's been wanting to hike, that is really exciting for that person, that now they have somebody to hike with because they've always wanted to hike. If you have a camper, if you have a Harley, if you have these things, it's going to make all the difference. Alrighty, so now I'm going to get to the end. We're going to get our score. Now, I'm going to do some frequently asked questions. The first question being, how do the love languages apply? So that's going to be my next video. And the love languages are definitely one of those 5 factors, but they fall outside of this matrix. And love languages, I think, are inverse. We're going to notice the 9s and 10s tend to be our narcissist. Yes, they tend to be our narcissists. They generally want to be avoided at all costs, kind of like the hot and crazy matrix. Just avoid the 9s and 10s. If you're a 9 and 10, go for them, but for the rest of us, just avoid. And the lower you go, the kinder and sweeter the person. Alrighty, there is a lid for every pot. Look through your Facebook marriages It seems like the 4s are with the 4s, the 5s are with the 5s, the 6s are with the 6s. So if you are 7 and you've always been running after the 9s, it's because of online dating has convinced you can get a 9, but you can't. You can't get a 9, and you're perpetually on that hamster wheel of scroll, 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 and getting rejected and getting ghosted. That's no fun. So if you truly want someone to spend the rest of your life with, understand your number and pursue the right person. What about age? For every 5 years, we're going to add a half point. So if you're dating somebody 10 years younger and she's a 7, voila, she's become an 8. They're out there. I think the high 8s tend to be unicorns. They are going to tend to be people that blossomed a unicorn. And it's because I have focused on my health, wealth, and happiness. And as a girl who's lived through them, yes, I've lived through a special circumstance where a man I was dating and we are perfectly matched. He inherited $1 million and he dumped me, and I was brokenhearted for so long. It can happen, okay? So anything incredibly good happening to you or the reverse, incredibly bad happening to you, can just throw this whole matrix off. But let's be real, this is pretty much that 1% outlier. So I hope you've really enjoyed this video series. My next video is going to be on love languages, so you're definitely going to want that one. And friends, thank you, love you so much for supporting me, and I'm just wishing you peace, love, and joy.